All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. We are live and we're on Zoom. So happy to have you today. Kim and I are here with bells on. In the summertime, we're getting in the groove. And today we're going to be talking about how to dilute essential oils and why you'd even want to do that. And some of our favorite rollerball recipes. So good morning, Kim. How are you?
I am just great.
Good.
Nice and sunny here in Utah this morning, and actually warm right now.
Yeah, well, it's warm now. I'm glad for you. And it's warm here too. So it feels like summer. So I'm going to share. Well, I just wanted to share. So we often get, our oils. We're familiar with these little bottles. And when the oils are in this state, they're 99% of the time, there's no other oil in it except the essential oil. So there's no other coconut oil or something diluted. Now, when we see the oils in a roller like this, even from doTERRA, we know that they're already diluted. So what does that mean? So that means the oils are in this state, they're considered volatile compounds. So we can put them on our hand, most of them. We can rub them together, inhale, and sometimes like with Breathe, that's really a great thing. You can see my hands don't really look, well, they might just be a little shiny with the light, but they're not oily. Like this is going to dry off and it's like I never put anything on. If I added a vegetable oil or something like this coconut oil, it would be different. Now, when that happens, when I put the oils in my hands, some of the oil flashes off into the air, it evaporates. Now, sometimes that's okay. But if I want the oil to stay on my skin longer, like if I want to put some over my chest to help with opening my airways, it would be better for my body to use a little fractionated coconut oil or whatever you have handy, and put it together, or use something that's already in a roller and put it on our skin, because then the oils will have a chance to sit on our skin a little bit longer and our body has time to absorb the oils. So they're not going to flash off. They're going to be like sitting on our skin a little bit. Also, it makes the oils slightly less strong. And in some cases, there are certain hot oils that we always want to dilute. We don't want to put directly on our skin, like cinnamon, cassia, oregano, thyme. There's a few. So you want to make sure those are diluted. Now, doTERRA does have some already in rollers so that you don't even have to think about it. But if you have a 15 ml bottle of oregano and you're like, what do I do with this? You can get empty roller bottles. doTERRA has them in the accessories portion. And I love these with the metal rollers because they always glide on super, super nice. You can get them and make your own. And if you're not sure what should be diluted, I want to just share my screen really quick. I'm going to show you on the doTERRA website how you can look. Okay, can you see my screen, Kim?
I can.
Okay, perfect. So I just pulled up.
Okay, Jen, you just cut out. I think Jen is going to show us a little bit of information from the doTERRA site on resources. Jen, we lost you for a minute.
Sorry.
That's okay. So we just saw the screen for doTERRA, and so maybe just back up real quick. Okay.
Okay, can you see now?
Yes.
Okay, so we can see that for bergamot, this is a citrus oil that's similar to lime, and it tells you.
Yeah, I think we may have an unstable internet connection, but what Jen is talking
Here.
about is there are cues on each of our oils that tell you whether or not we should dilute for young or sensitive skin, if they can be used aromatically, topically, internally. And so that's a really good guide to know that if you're not sure, it would be good to blend that for sensitive skin. You there, Jen?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, the internet's a little sketchy.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I jumped in and I think I was following your lead. So
Yes. Thank you. You never know, right? With the internet.
that's all right.
Oh my goodness. So that's how you can see if an oil that you want to use should be diluted. Now, I personally have used bergamot without any problem. If you want to test something, test a small area, maybe a small area on the inside of your wrist, because that is more sensitive skin. And if you just put like a little dot there and it gets red or irritated, then what you can do immediately, is use some oil.
Well, and I think along with that, just as a guide, more is not more. So if you're thinking, well, the oil's most effective in its full strength, yeah, it's very powerful that way. But when we dilute an oil, as Jen mentioned, it has a slower delivery into our system. And so can actually be more effective for a longer period of time. So know you're getting just as much and sometimes more longer length of that oil going into your system.
Thank you. That's absolutely correct. And so dilution does not mean weaker. The oils are still extremely potent when you blend with an oil. Now, I have a chart that I will share after the video because I think when I share my screen, it's too much of a pull on the internet. So I will share this chart, but as a rule, so these tall bottles are 10 milliliters.
Mhm.
These are the 10 ml bottles, and a lot of recipes you'll find are for 10 ml. Now, if you're talking about diluting for birth to a year, you literally would use 1 drop of essential oil and fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. Okay. And then, this chart also says elderly, you would use 2 drops. I think it depends on the sensitivity of the skin and what someone's lifestyle is or their health conditions. Pregnant and 5 years is a 2% dilution. So that's about 4 or 5 drops for a 10 of essential oil for a 10 ml bottle. Kind of a milder solution is 6 every day for 11-year-olds and or so, 10 drops. And then everyday strong for most adults is 20 drops. And then if you're doing a targeted concern, you could do up to 50 drops. And that's not even just one oil necessarily, that could be multiple. So we have a few recipes, but that's kind of a good guideline. Now, I will also mention that doTERRA makes, the line for kids with the white labels. These are already diluted for kiddos. I think they suggest from age 5 and up. Is that what you remember, Kim?
Yes.
Okay.
And by the way, those blends are also favored by many of us as adults. So that kids blend is just a magic place to go. And
Oh, yeah.
one you can, of course, share with kids and the elderly and not have any concerns.
That's true. There different oils. So like we have an Intune blend, which I love, but it's strong smelling oils. There's frankincense in there, and and I think there's myrrh. I mean, there's some cedar wood.
Patchouli,
There's
patchouli.
patchouli. There's some heavier scents in there. I like it, but my 11-year-old doesn't necessarily. But so there's this Thinker blend for the kids, which has totally different oils in it, but still helps with concentration. So if you need something milder, you can still roll it over the forehead, behind the neck, and you're gonna have and they're just softer smelling. I mean, you can hardly smell, but it works. So don't think that, because it's softer oils or they are not as strong smelling that they won't work. So, oh, and I want to share this too. This little gadget is so handy. This is also in the accessories area. So if you're making your own and you want to get the dripper off of the oil bottle, you simply slide on, kind of gently nudge on the bottle, and you can easily remove the little dripper. And then you have access to the oil if you wanted to do that. If you needed to actually fill this, for example, or, pop a roller onto this one. Now, for the roller, it's the same thing. You can reuse, I reuse these bottles all the time. So if I run out of Breathe and I just like, oh, I'm just going to make my own, same thing. You nudge it on and gently pop it out. But just make sure when you pop it back in that it goes all the way flush with the glass. Otherwise it could leak. So just, be mindful of that. So anything else, Kim, do you want to share a recipe or two?
Yeah, no, I'd love to. With many of us who have been exposed to oils, we may have gone to a workshop. We may have been at someone's house where they're like, oh, let's make roller balls. And it's like, well, how would I do that? There's so many different recipes. Number one on doTERRA, also on Pinterest. And then there are kits that you can actually buy. But many of us came to know these oils for one or more reasons, and they make us feel good. So we may have a combination of 3 oils we love to use, and that would be a wonderful way to make your own rollerball. But I love this series, and it's called Ease and Grace. And it is an alchemy of emotions. So blending oils for emotional well-being. Some of the names are I Am Vital, Sweet Perspective, I Am Grounded, I Am Divine, etc. I love the one that is I Am Grateful, and it is a combination of spikenard, red mandarin, kumquat, and frankincense. Spikenard is known as the oil of gratitude. So there is always an emotional and a physical side to every oil. As you're making these blends and you're looking at recipes, and we'll share these recipes with you, know that there is something that may be calling out to you because it makes you feel a certain way. So there are hundreds of recipes, but don't be overwhelmed. There are some very easy way to find these, and we'll point you in some good directions.
Absolutely. There's a favorite here, Happy Head. You use 10 drops each in a 10 milliliter roller of frankincense, peppermint, and lavender. And that helps with occasional headaches or tension. And then you tap it off after you put if you first use the essential oil drops, so you put 10 each of frankincense, peppermint, lavender, then you tap it off with a fractionated coconut oil, and then you pop your roller on, and then you can, use a little label. Sometimes I've even used like a plain Avery label and put some packing tape over the top. It kind of protects it with a little bit of plastic. So that works. And there's tons of recipes, you guys. So yeah, you could get overwhelmed with Pinterest, etc. But, or if you have a couple that you like, even Energy and Focus, wild orange and peppermint together, 20 drops each in a roller ball with the coconut oil on top. And I like these too because you can keep them in your purse. They don't leak. You can just roll it on. You haven't touched anything, and you can, keep working or keep driving or whatever you're doing.
So convenient. So convenient.
Yeah.
It's a kid series of rollerball recipes, and some of the names are what lured me, like Happy Ears, Happy Belly, Happy Kiddo, Happy Growing Kiddo. And so you can actually pinpoint different needs you need or different needs you may have or someone you know has. And you can make a rollerball with oils that will soothe them and support them. And it's normally between 5 and 10 drops of a lot of the oils for those of us that are adults.
Yes. So if you guys have any questions, post them below. We thank you for joining us today or whenever you're watching this. We're so glad you're part of our community, and we hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend, and we will see you next Thursday. Bye, everybody.
Later.